let's talk about something serious, shall we? Animal cruelty. It is so unnecessary. The most common victims are dogs, with being over 70%. Then there's cats, over 20%, and then other animals, over 24%. The most common form of animal cruelty is dog fighting, cockfighting, and other forms of organized cruelty. Surveys suggest that men under 30 are those who abuse animals. And serial killers, they start off killing animals, torturing animals, abusing animals, being cruel to them. And then once that thrill gets old, then they go on to maybe larger animals like horses, cows, whatever. And then of course humans for serial killers. So, pit bulls get a bad rep because they're the most common victims. But it's all how a person raises their animal, their pet. I mean, having a pet is like having a child. You gotta raise them right. So, anyway, so let me show you my little honey. This is my baby, and I love her so, so much. And I would never do anything to hurt her, because I love her. Even though I don't think she wants me to hold her right now. Say hi. Say hey, everyone. Okay, I'll let her down. That's my baby. Dana Scully. I call her Scully. Named after Gillian Anderson's character in The X-Files. Anyway, chaining is illegal in some parts of the country. It should be illegal everywhere. Besides, the animals, pets, dogs, cats, fish, the reptiles like turtles, monitors, the other lizards, birds, anything that you consider a pet, they're innocent. They are innocent, and they do feel pain. They can't say ouch. Well, some of them scream. That's their only form of, ouch, you hurt me. I accidentally maybe step on my cat's tail and she goes, meow, really loud. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Then I go grab her and love her, like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. But animals, they feel pain. They're helpless. And they're innocent, and we gotta love them. Take good care of them. Biggest problem as of recent years, is leaving animals in hot cars. I have seen videos on TV, or reports on TV, hearing stories on the radio, videos on YouTube, watching people break the windows to save a dog, or cops being called to break the window to save the dog, to give the dog water. Even if it is like you're leaving the car running and with the air conditioning, you're still not supposed to do that. I think some people, they are getting stiffer. Stiffer laws are being put in place for animal cruelty, leaving animals in hot cars, chaining them, abusing them. I don't like seeing pictures of animals that have been abused on Facebook, which I have seen. I've seen a puppy with his ears cut off. There's a lot of as I said, that survey suggests that men under 30 are the ones that do the animal cruelty. But teenagers, some of them are bored and they have to find something to do, so they just torture animals. You know, they burn them, they skin them, they shoot them, they hang them, they do whatever just to torture the poor little thing. Whether it be a cat, a kitten, a dog, a puppy, whatever. It doesn't matter what animal, a horse. You know, it's there's shows on Animal Planet, you know, where they're, you know, animal cops. They go and rescue animals. Kudos to them. I could never do that because I would always be crying, or else I would probably start off crying, and then I'll probably end up later on. I want to go kill those for doing that to those animals, whether it's just not feeding them or having too many, hoarding, or it's just this is how I look at it. You treat your animal, you treat your pet like you treat your kid, your own kid, because that's pretty much what they are. They are part of the family. I mean, there are some people, they get really upset if they lose their pet. You know, almost like, you know, like they lost, you know, like a human child. That's the way it's supposed to be. If you know, you don't go and get a dog or a cat, and then all of a sudden you just start abusing it or kill it, because there's some people who do that. They go, they adopt a cat or dog, and then they go home, and a few days later, bam, they kill it. Why did you even bother going to get the pet? Why? I mean, I think it was yesterday or the day before, this woman posted on Facebook. She was driving and she saw something in a trash bag. The trash bag was moving. What is in the trash bag? It ended up being a puppy. Someone threw a puppy away. Well, she kept the puppy. And so now that puppy is now a dog and has a forever home. But if that dog left, if that puppy wasn't found when it was, I mean, it probably dead right now. I mean, there's just people just throw puppies and kittens and dogs and cats and just other animals just outside the car while they're driving, just throw it out. And it's like they don't care. But as I said, laws are getting stiffer on those people who do that stuff to animals. Serious jail time. Prison time. And you know what? I'm so glad. Because used to, you know, years ago, it just, nothing would be done to those who abuse animals. But now, oh yeah. You can, jail time, serious fines, whatever. I want it, you know, I want to be so stiff. If you like kill a cat or a dog or your pet, it should be just like killing a human being. You can serve life in prison without parole. That's how I feel. And what really gets me is those commercials from the ASPCA. I have to either turn the channel or mute them because I can't handle watching those commercials. It's the American Society for the Prevention of Animal Cruelty, or of cruelty to animals. Especially when they had the Sarah McLachlan song, you know, Angel, I think, or whatever song that is. That's really sad. It's mute, change channel for a few minutes, and turn it back. I just can't handle it because I see those pictures, I see those commercials, and hear the stories, and that's what makes me get really upset and emotional, and I just, you know, I'm surprised I'm really not really getting more emotional than I am now. I'm fighting the tears because it means a lot to me. Animals, I love animals, so I don't care what kind of animals, just like the circus. I love tigers, you know, I love elephants and all that. It's just, they don't need to be treated like they were at the circus. So That's why I've only been to the circus once, and I've never been back, because it's just the way that they treated their animals. The tigers and lions and or elephants and other animals on the circus. It's just, because I saw elephant, he just had enough, and he just whoosh, went after his trainer. So it's like, you know what? I was actually on the elephant side on that. Like, there you go. That's what you get for messing around with the elephant. So, yeah, they tolerate a lot, but then when they had enough, yeah, you better just watch out. But I'm glad that the circus is no more. At least Ringling Brothers is. I don't know if there's any other circuses, but it's just animals should just be left in their original habitat, not caught. I mean, it's great to have zoos and stuff, but they're caged in still, you know, just for you and me and everyone else to go and look at that. So, a little bit against the zoos, a little bit. I mean, it's nice to see the animals that you normally don't see on a daily basis in everyday life, but at the same time, if they're going to be kind of caged in, then they need to have at least room, lots of room to run around, because there's a few exhibits at my local zoo that I think in the big cats are my favorite. So the predators, go into the predators building, and some of the exhibits are just really small for like leopards and panthers and stuff. I mean, it's like it's barely big enough for one of those little spider monkeys, and yet they have a big cat in one of them. So that's one thing I don't like, but I love seeing them. It's just, I just wish they had more bigger space where they can just run around and just be themselves. But, you know, I don't like hunting. I don't like people who are going over, you know, going to Africa and hunting elephants for the ivory, or tigers for their fur, and they have like a tiger rug in their living room. Is no. No. Well, if I ever go to someone's house, yeah, whatever. I'd be going to prison for killing. That human is, you know, in like whales, leave the whales alone, and dolphins. You know, I actually, last time I saw a dolphin show, I was actually crying, because they shouldn't be doing that. They should be just out in the ocean, just doing their thing, swimming, chasing the boats. Dolphins chase boats. It's kind of cute. And of course, you know, the orcas. No more orcas after the ones that are in captivity now. They're not catching anymore. So, I mean, we're making progress. Or not we, but progress is being made to stop that kind of stuff. But I just, one of these days, you know, but the thing is, what I find funny, well, not really funny, but actually it's kind of funny, like the San Francisco Zoo. Last time I was there, 2010, I went to the zoo. The only time I went to the San Francisco Zoo. I think the year before is when this guy kind of stayed in the zoo after hours, or broke back in or whatever. He was taunting the tigers. He ended up being killed by the tigers. My thing is, if something like that happens, they better not put down the cats, because it wasn't their fault. They were just doing what they do. Just like a woman, she was petting, or was either petting or feeding a tiger, and got her arm bit off, and she fought to keep that tiger alive. She says, no, I did that, it was my fault, I knew better, I should not have done it. It's my fault, not the cat's. The tiger lives. So that is what I like to see. Because an animal attacks someone doesn't mean you automatically put the animal down. You have to look at the situation. Just like that cat saving that little toddler from a dog. That was cool. I saw that video. Almost everybody should have seen that video. So, I mean, yeah, I think that the boy had little cuts and stuff on his legs. But, hey, that cat went real. So, hey, cats can be a little protective, too. It's not just dogs. So, I mean, we just got to be mindful of animals. Don't leave them in hot cars, whether it's dogs or cats or whatever animal, pet. You don't go buy a fish or a bird or a hamster, go out shopping and leave it in the hot car. It's going to die. It doesn't matter what animal it is. If you're going to go to a pet store to get an animal, go home afterwards. Don't leave it in a hot car and continue shopping, go see a movie, and then expect it to still be alive when you get back. No. And just like during extreme cold weather. Cats especially like to get up in the engine of cars, bang on the hood of the car. Hey, bang, bang, bang. Hello, I'm about to start the car. That gives the animal, time to to get down and run off. I try to do that during the winter. Kind of hit on my hood of my car. Then obviously I opened the door and slammed the door. It's like, okay, hopefully, and I gave it the opportunity, so I'm not saying. But luckily, I've never really hit. I think I've hit a rabbit before. But they ran right around in front of me. I did my best to miss it, but dude. I do my best not to hit animals if I possibly can. Some people, they just like, oh yeah, boom. And he just ran over a cat or dog, and they don't have any remorse. Ain't that right? Okay, bye-bye. See, I talked enough. Did I talk enough? See? Who want to hurt me? I'm a beautiful kitty. And my meow meow. Alright, well, that was my rant for today. Animal cruelty. Just don't do it. Love the animals. Don't hate them. Love them. Love them. Like they're your own kid. She is my baby. She is my kid. I'll do anything for her. I'll see you tomorrow.